key is this. You cannot allow anybody in the country. There has to be legal immigration. Okay, so we know who the great people are. Bring them. That's cool. Bring them on in legally.
That's
Cost
how
them
we all
to
got
have.
in.
We want them. Those are who
Yeah.
we want as Americans. We don't want the people who don't belong here, meaning like people who could have a criminal background, could be dangerous. We just need to know who those people are. So is she strong enough to be able to handle those kind of things? And then internationally, which under Trump was not a big issue. Trump had, whether you liked his policy or disagreed with his policies internationally, they weren't crossing him. Okay, they weren't going to cross him.
Not at all.
When he says, no unnecessary wars, he doesn't say that we wouldn't defend ourselves if it wasn't a situation we needed to defend ourselves or one of our allies. But what he's saying is we don't want to get roped into things that we could actually have gotten into a conversation with a country about and solve the issue. That's what it means to me when somebody says we don't want to get into these new wars. I wish he would explain that better. Just how I explained it, meaning, listen, we're going to defend our country. We're going to defend our allies if it becomes a situation where it could threaten our own sovereignty. But we are not going to be in a situation where we're not going to have a conversation with these countries to try and get them to work things out. To get, if we need to get Putin to stand down on something, we need to be able to have something at the table, the negotiation skills to be able to do that. To make sure people like Hamas do not feel like they can just do whatever the heck they want. Okay, that cannot happen. That cannot happen. Israel is our number one ally in the Middle East. Is the only ally that is a republic that is similar to our country. And the Chinese have the ability to. We don't want the Chinese to go and just run over Taiwan, which is a Democrat country. Okay, that has free trade, and so those are the kind of things that I think Trump would do a great job of being able to talk to as many of the parties as he can and make them understand that it's in their best interest to try to work things out. And I think he does that much better than Kamala would. Kamala is just going to go and say, all right, go ahead, take Israel off the map. Go ahead, take. I don't know how to handle Putin. Okay, we'll just have a 7,000-year war with him with no objective. That if we're going to fight a war, we need to have an objective in the war. It's the same issue we get into over and over again. We're not going to leave Afghanistan with let's leave them billions of dollars of weapons that they can just go collect and give back to people who could go and harm us later. These are the things that I think Trump will do a lot better job with. And Kamala, for me, if I was an independent voter, I want to know how she's handling all of those things